Have you ever wondered how a food chain works and why it is important to understand them? Well, guess what? In this short madness video, you can see the way energy moves through the ecosystem. When you understand how a food chain works, you will understand that by killing and hurting animals and making them go extinct or endangered, it will be harmful for not only us, but the whole ecosystem. So, let's start learning about the amazing food chains and how energy moves through the ecosystem. So, this is a food pyramid. So, let's start by understanding the parts of a food chain before we can learn to read it. Here, you can see that first, the producers or the plants get their energy from the sun or the nutrients from the soil, which are released by decomposers who release energy and nutrients into the soil by the dead matter of animals. So, the plants are then consumed by the herbivores, who are the primary consumers. The primary consumers are then consumed by the primary predators or the secondary consumers. So these animals can be herbivores or carnivores or omnivores. After that is a secondary predator. The secondary predator is also the apex predator who doesn't have anything hunting it. So they are usually carnivores. And so when the animals die, the decayed detritivores or decomposers will release and break down the matter and release the energy and nutrients found in that dead matter of the animal into the soil, which can then be used by the plants. So now comes the exciting part. Let's learn to read a food chain. So this is very easy to do. So first, you can see the producer is the leaf. The leaf was just on a plant, and the caterpillar came and ate it. The caterpillar was having a good day, and it was going past its normal activities, but the chameleon ate the caterpillar. Oh no! All the energy the caterpillar got from the leaf is now the chameleon's. Now, the chameleon was happy with their hunt, and they were walking around when the snake captured it and ate it. So, all the energy from the chameleon was then transferred into the snake. The snake and the mongoose had a big fight, and the mongoose ate the snake. And all energy from the leaf, which was then transferred to the caterpillar, which was then transferred to the chameleon, which was then transferred to the snake, is now the mongoose's. So this food chain doesn't have the decomposer in it, but you can see how the energy is moved. So now let's get to the fun part. Finally, let's practice reading a food chain. This is the food chain. The food chain, you can see the producers in the food chain are this tree, this grass, and this bush. You can see that the tree is consumed by the giraffe and the rhino. The grass is consumed by the mouse, the deer, the grasshopper, and the rhino. And the bush is consumed by the deer. After that, you can see that the lion and the vulture are apex predators. You can see the lion and the leopard are the apex predators, and the vulture is the decomposer. But there is an error from the lion going to the vulture, um, because often uh, the vulture might not be able to find it, or it's just not labeled in the food web. Okay, so you can see that the giraffe is eaten only by the lion, and so is the um, rhino. It's only eaten by the lion. Um, of course, after any of these animals or plants dies, the vulture consumes it. Um, you can see that the grasshopper is consumed by the monkey or the birdie. The birdie is consumed by a skunk. Oof. And the skunk is consumed by the vulture, or it can also be consumed by the lion or leopard, but this isn't labeled in the food web. So that means in this ecosystem, leopards and lions don't hunt skunks, but vultures do hunt the skunks when they're dead, of course. And so the mouse consumes the grass. The mouse is consumed by the cat, who is then consumed by a snake. And then the snake is consumed by the monkey, who is consumed by the leopard. And finally, the bush is consumed by the deer, who is then consumed by the leopard. So this is how you would read a food chain, a food web. And so you can always see a decomposer, apex predators, and some decomposers also eat smaller animals who are still alive, like the skunk. Um, but all animals end up dying and are then consumed by decomposers unless they are consumed by another predator. So you should keep those things in mind. I hope that this video taught you something new and that you can someday use this information to help the world. And I hope that you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this